I saw on the news that California has fallen. I'm in West LA. It is total chaos. Everything that you've heard is true. Do not come here. I'm gonna get some ice cream.
Yeah, welcome and welcome again to Willy Docu Stories. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I hope you're doing good, and today is another day. I myself am doing great, and today we're going to talk about America isn't just changing; it's cracking. And while politicians smile for the cameras and headlines pretend everything is fine, every day people know the truth. Something feels off. Inflation's up, trust down, and no one agrees on anything anymore. But here's the real kicker: nobody's really talking about what's causing the chaos until now. In today's video, I'm pulling back the curtains on what's going wrong in America and why so many voices stay silent. No hype, no spin, just the uncomfortable truth. Most of the people are too afraid to speak out loud.
The United States is about to break and nobody is willing to talk about it. If we as a country don't make a change here, we are cooked. The media doesn't give it the attention it deserves. Politicians won't say it out loud, but our country, it's drowning in over $36 trillion in debt. And here's the terrifying part. We're now spending more than $1 trillion a year just to pay the interest. Not the debt itself, just the interest. It takes my breath away whenever I talk about it. Imagine you maxed out your credit card that you have, then took out more just to cover your monthly payments. That's what we're doing as a government and as a country. And when the bill comes due, it's you who's going to pay the price. Higher taxes, slash services, or worse, God forbid, a financial collapse that would make 2008 look like a hiccup. If we don't change course here, folks, if we don't stop printing money, overspending, and kicking this can down the road, your future, our future, won't be stable jobs and affordable homes. It'll be layoffs, rent that you can't afford, and retirement accounts that don't mean anything. Heck, some of you are saying right now, I'm already feeling the effects. They'll try to distract you with these headlines and drama, but this is the real threat we are facing, and nobody's coming to save us. I'm curious, what do you think?
America is not what it once was. I've got some bad news for people who don't travel internationally. The world hates us, okay? We're not the big dogs. We don't have the clout that we once had. We aren't even like statistically on top of anything, education or anything anymore. And I've traveled a lot internationally. Over COVID, obviously, I stopped. And there's always been an underlying tone that America is dangerous. But, you know, we run Hollywood, so a lot of the media that is consumed by people in other countries is still American. However, I'm on my first international trip since COVID, and it has gotten worse. I have heard from every nationality that America is dangerous, but I arrived in Indonesia, which is a country that, you know, a lot of people aim to get out of and go to America. And the first thing that my taxi driver says to me is that he's afraid of America because of all the poppy seeds that we're taking and all the jazz powder that people are using. And he's convinced that people are walking around the US like zombies. Because that's what's on the internet. That's what these people are seeing. And I think it's a really big lesson if you are sheltered and are not leaving the U.S. We don't got it. Like, we don't got it anymore. People don't want to live in America. People aren't eager to live in America. When I was in Europe, a lot of the kids said their parents wouldn't let them go to America because they were afraid they were going to get popped by the police. Like, those are the fears. The only fear that Americans have when their children travel overseas is that they're going to be, like, in the movie Taken, which is a very small possibility. And they just use that as a fear. I don't even, like, that's not really even a founded fear. People aren't taking Americans when we go, because you know how big of a hell case they would raise if some little white girl went missing? That's not what's happening. But what is happening is other people from other nations are going to America and bad things are happening to them. So,
what the hell is going on, bro? What the hell? For real. I'm lost for words, bro. Why is it that when I became an adult, everything went to crap? Everything. I mean, you know, when I was growing up, it was like $500 apartments. everything was sweet. And then I get old, or I get to 26, and everything is way too expensive, bro. You can't even buy a house anymore. If you can buy a house, great for you. Most people can't buy a house. I mean, what happened to the American dream? I read one time that said they call it the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe it. I'm starting to think that's true. We're all slaves. Literally, you stop working your job, guess what? You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, ain't got no house. Ain't got no car, ain't got nothing. So, everybody else is also doing the same thing. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. We're looking for the next way out. What is the next way out? You tell me. Tariffs are crazy. People are getting laid off. The economy is terrible. The cost of living is through the roof. And then wages are just completely bummer. Like, I'm lost for words. What is it gonna take for people to be like, enough is enough? Like, when? What do they gotta do to you? Or what do they gotta do to us as a whole? For us to flip this around and say this is our country. I'm an American citizen. And I feel like I'm the least proud to be American right now in this point in my life. I mean, try to look for another job. Try it. I dare you. Check out the job market. Ask people who don't have jobs how hard it is to get a job right now. People don't have careers anymore. They slaving away, dog. It makes sense, bro. It don't make no sense at all. For real.
I wouldn't go back. For $100 an hour job, I wouldn't go back.
Interesting.
I would not go back at all. Getting up in the morning, doing what you have to do, and rushing to go and punch the clock to make somebody else rich. You get to decide what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it. And us, we work really hard. So it pays off because we're working for ourselves instead of giving all our energy and everything to somebody else to make them rich so they can live a good life. In the U.S., we're kind of groomed to be an employee. You know, work for someone.
Like my friend said, he is in Ohio. He said, I have tried four times and I have to go back.
Really?
Yeah, 4 times. He said, man, I wish I can do it. Everybody wanted to come home. About 90%. Who wanted to get up in the morning and go and clock and, I mean, stress? Yeah, no. Everybody wanted to come home, but they're scared that when they get home, the money will get finished and then they have to go back. You know, when you are in overseas, you might think that people like you, family members love you. But when you come here and stay, their attitude is different. Yeah, I think Ghana is expensive. Ghana is not what you think. When you convert the money to dollars, you might think that it's not expensive, but the money runs like river. So when you come and think that Ghana is cheap and you are coming to spend your money, like United States, you can't last. You will go back. Now, I don't think about to become a millionaire. I just want to live my simple life. If I can buy something, whatever I want, I can buy it. I'm okay. I don't want to be a millionaire. No.
Yeah, welcome back again to Willie Docu Stories, and I hope you have watched that video. And it's very evident that America feels divided. Let's be real here. It's not just politics. It's personal now. Families are splitting over elections. Friends can't talk about this without arguing. At the same time, we're seeing rising of prices, crumbling infrastructure, and growing distrust in the people who are supposed to lead us. Whether it's Washington or Wall Street, more Americans are feeling left out, unheard, and overworked. While the media floods us with distraction, celebratory drama, viral clips, and headlines that change every 5 minutes, the real issue keeps getting worse. Homelessness is rising, healthcare is still a mess, the education system is breaking in many places. The truth is, America's foundation is shocking, but instead of fixing it, we keep arguing over who to blame, while the system quietly keeps falling apart. This isn't just about this isn't this isn't about being negative. It's about being real. Let's be real. If we keep ignoring this, the cracks eventually will break. The whole thing will collapse. But if we can face the truth together, we might still have a chance to fix what's broken, right? And let me know what you think in the comments. Is America falling apart? Or are we going through a rough patch? Either way, it's time we stop pretending everything is fine. Everything is not fine. Let's face the truth. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's meet again in the next episode.